Hey, welcome to the first vlog. Today I'm going to talk about some big decisions I had to make recently, which hopefully are leading to some big plans coming up. Starting off, I should just do a little recap of, the past couple of years. I graduated high school in 2019. Then next year I took a gap year, which I didn't really know what I was going to do, but that's kind of why I took it. And kind of COVID happened and I ended up just working a lot. By the way, how fucking long is my hair? Finished up that year, just basically working all year, and I decided I was going to go to uni the next year, and I started doing some engineering, and that was good, but I ended up working the whole next year and was able to still save a lot of money doing that. So I had 2 full years of saving, studying, but realistically, I hate studying. All throughout school, I really just didn't enjoy it. And I went to uni just thinking kind of just going with the flow. That's kind of what you're taught to do, to go and study. So I was just like, yeah, I'll go and study. But once again, I just couldn't really sit down and just do it. So ended up deciding, when somebody actually just said to me, oh, why don't you go to Europe? With the whole COVID things, it's only just opening up. So you don't know when you'll get the chance. So why don't you just go to Europe? Honestly, I wasn't very hard to convince. So that's when I started planning, and that was, the end of 2021. And I started planning and ended up, the decision was to go solo, which wasn't at all what I had in mind. And you would have seen, if you'd seen any of my previous videos, that I got a couple of vlogs up of just stuff I was doing in Europe, and that's really just the tip of the iceberg. I have so much more videos and everything still on my GoPro that I need to upload, but I've never had the chance to do that. Not that I haven't had the chance, I just haven't really sat down and put the time aside to do that. So I ended up traveling for that whole time for about 9-10 months, all across Europe, and I got to meet some amazing people. And at that point, I was still studying. In my head, I was thinking, I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna finish up with this, I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna get all that travel bug out, and I'm gonna just buckle down and study. And it was very quickly I realized that, wow, there's some people I'm meeting that are able to travel, coming out partying and stuff like that. It was pretty crazy, realization that could be a possibility for life. And that's when I decided that maybe something a bit more freelance, or something a bit more consultant space where you can work from home or work remotely. I decided that was a goal. So then I was like, oh, I liked economics, I like kind of the accounting and kind of business aspect of things, so maybe that's what I'll do. So in my head then, this is pretty early stages, and when I was traveling in Europe, I was like, yeah, I'll come back and that's what I'll do. But it's just crazy how quickly you can change your mind, or how much your perspective can change in just a matter of time. Because in this year, it just kept changing and changing. I ended up volunteering in Croatia for a month, which was absolutely amazing. And it was there when I was just like, oh, I'd love to rent a boat for a day. I'd love to just go to one of the cities there, rent a boat, and just go sailing around, because that's what I used to do. Not I did it a lot, but my dad used to have a boat, just a little twin hull catamaran, and we used to go around and sail that, which was fun. And I just thought to myself, that would be fun to do that for a day. And I was just speaking with someone when I said that, and they said, oh, you may as well just go get your license for doing that. Get a license, and then that way you can work. And then that's when it kind of first hit me, and was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I actually would consider doing that. And there was this one pretty cool little website I found which did it, but unfortunately just the dates were wrong. And I was already volunteering for that whole month. That month was the month I needed to do it, because it was kind of a system where you do a couple weeks training with them, and then they actually give you a position, being able to work on their team for, I think, that next month or something like that. So it was a good opportunity for being able to learn and then literally get work straight after that. And I was trying to travel for a whole year. The idea of getting some money was really cool. Unfortunately, that never happened, but that really stuck with me. The idea that I could learn to sail, I'd be able to travel. And I don't know, that was what I decided was my end goal, to be able to travel and work and sustain that lifestyle, so that I could just keep doing it. Because as I said, I saw people doing this, traveling and working just off a laptop they were, but it's the same thing. I just decided that is really what I'm looking for. So once I came home, my plan was to go north or like just find a job on a boat and eventually end up back in Europe. Update now, I got back in September, got straight to working again, was doing some labouring and working in a bar and just trying to get as much money as I could, really. Just kind of grinding, really. And I've done that for a good couple months now. I mean, like, it's almost 6 months later. Recently, this is kind of where my big decisions have started to play an important role. I mean, my family home, like my parents' place, they're actually fully selling up and they're moving away. So I've really taken that as a massive incentive, as this is my time. Like, I'm basically being evicted, so may as well choose this is my time to move and to get away and to really start this sailing journey. Like, in terms of them selling, I mean, it is sad. I mean, it's my home. I've grown up my entire life, and it's a bit hard to like fathom that like I won't be able to just come back and relax here. I mean, it's a little property. It's really quiet, and I mean, we have a pool. It's very nice, and I definitely am gonna miss it. But at the same time, like, I know it's not like I was gonna have it forever, and I know that things change. So yeah, I really have taken it as incentive, is just to make my big move and to get out, really. This whole house selling situation is like basically falls into the category of like what I know right now. I mean, there's a lot of uncertainties in my life. I feel like I don't exactly know what work I should get and what's going to be the most effective way to progress doing this sailing and all of that. But I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out as I go. And I mean, that is a little bit scary in itself, but I'll talk a bit more about that later. But what I do know is that I plan to move north into Queensland, hopefully, and if not there, just somewhere along the coast in Australia, just to at least get some experience and just find out if, I mean, this is what I like, just the life of working on boats and stuff like that. I think that's my original plan, is to do that. And then, I mean, from there on, like, I'm in such a position of like freedom and just, I have no, basically, what's the word? I've figured like I'm just in a position where I have no commitments. Like, I really don't have anything holding me down. I mean, I don't have any massive debts or anything like that. And I just think now is just the time I should be going ahead and just doing things that I think I'm going to enjoy and things that I think I'm going to build on and like enjoy it while I can. So like, I mean, it sounds pretty crazy, but I just feel like I should really do anything. Like, I'd love to, I don't know, go diving with sharks. I mean, that'd be crazy. And stuff like go solo skydiving and maybe even volunteer doing some like animal conservation in Africa or something. I don't really know, but what I do know is that I really have nothing to lose. Now it's my time to really just push forward and just do what I feel, and I really hope to capture a lot of this on my GoPro and to share it all with you guys as well. That is actually moving on to my big plans. I mean, I've kind of talked about the big decisions I've had to make, and I think it's now like getting onto the big plans I have. I mean, I really plan on moving up north, but what I'm really hoping to do is to bring this camera along, to bring you guys along, and hopefully show you my experience, because along with all of this opportunity of being able to work and travel on boats, I really do hope that I can actually grow my social platform through YouTube, like, and everything like Instagram and TikTok and Shorts even. But yeah, I really hope to build on this. So in terms of my big goals I have going forward, I mean, I know I really want to try out this sailing thing, and I really hope that's a very exciting and sustainable way to be able to work and travel. Especially, I mean, I can do it in Australia, I can do it in South America, I can go to Europe. I don't feel like I'm extremely bound by it, and I think I mainly know that I love the coastline, and I just, yeah, love being around the ocean. So I figured like it's just the perfect avenue where I can go and see some beautiful places and just be by the beach. I mean, who doesn't want to live by the beach? Like, really? I mean, that's obviously my like quite a large goal I have set in my mind. But on top of that, I mean, I want to bring you guys along, and I want to increase my my social, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Just brain. But yeah, basically I just want to increase my my social influence, and I feel like I'm going to do that through uploading more vlogs on YouTube, and updating my other socials like Instagram and TikTok and things like that. As I said, I really have nothing to lose, and I think that's another big goal I have, is to really grow these platforms and to bring you guys along on that journey, and yeah, see what I can make of it. Because on another goal of that, like as much as I think I'm gonna love sailing and I'm gonna love traveling around, I think that it'd be pretty cool if I could eventually end up sustaining this lifestyle just through social media and doing these vlogs, because you can tell how much of a natural I am at this. Definitely need to learn to be more comfortable in front of the camera. This is just... So, moving forward, I definitely think you're gonna see a lot more of me posting, and my main goal is to be posting very consistently. I'm gonna be doing one video a week at least, just on all of this catch-up footage I have just left my GoPro from Europe. I'm gonna be uploading one of them a week. I'm also gonna hopefully be uploading another series on just my current journey and like the growth of my channel, I hope. And yeah, just me moving forward, I'm gonna have another series on that. And on top of that, I'm gonna be posting pretty consistently on hopefully Instagram and TikTok, and really trying to grow my platform. So that's really the structure you're gonna see going forward. So yeah, prepare yourself to see, I guess, more of this face and whatever else I choose to shove in your face. But yeah, that's currently where I'm looking to move forward. So don't be surprised if you see a lot of that coming forward. But on top of all of this, it's all exciting, and it's all very not surreal yet, because nothing has happened, but I would say like a major part of it actually has been, there's so many uncertainties I have. It's such a fresh idea and it's such a exciting and new adventure, but it's just filled with so much uncertainty, which just, fills your mind with so much doubt. And I must say, like, these past couple of weeks have been actually pretty hard. Just the thought of even just moving out of my home alone is scary enough, but the thought of moving to another state and trying to find work where I'm not 100% sure if I can yet, but I've been trying to message some people and see what it's like, and maybe even find a job. I can find myself in these like little loops where I'll be, driving or about to go to bed, and I just get really stuck in my head just thinking about all these things I need to do, and it's all like very I guess stressful, and it's just a doubt really, I think. But realistically, it's just a leap of faith. I don't really expect anything from this. I'm just gonna go with the flow and just try to remain relaxed. And realistically, it's always scary, and like I went to Europe alone, and like that was scary at the time, but I just have to remind myself about how amazing that experience was, and I just have to try and reinforce and motivate myself really as well to like push forward. And that has actually been pretty hard. It is hard when it's just such foreign territory. Like, I haven't ever put myself out there this much, and I haven't ever really challenged myself, and it's so exciting, but it's just having so much freedom and having so many ideas. It can be as I said, a little bit overwhelming, but I'm really trying to just push myself and just take it one step at a time. I'm not trying to, I'm not like I'm counting on this whole social media thing to work or anything. It's just, I just am trying to push forward and just have fun with it. And if something comes from it, that's just really amazing. And I really hope you guys are ready to come along on this journey with me. And I hope to be posting a lot more travel content and just my life and my growth. Expect to see me soon.